everybody. Good morning. Good morning. It's your girl Dazzle-that-tarot, and I'm back for another tarot reading and conversation. Please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I upload and when I go live. If you would like to book a private reading, just look in my description box, and it's all down there. Okay, so we're just gonna talk about it really briefly. First of all, Macy did an interview on somebody's channel that, and the person used to talk about Meghan Markle a lot, whatever. And people called him a racist, right? Whatever. But what she basically said was, at the end of the day, she was talking about trans women. And she said, well, I might get in trouble for this, but a trans woman, in layman's terms, will never be a biological woman, okay? They can get it cut off, and they'll never be, it's still not a biological woman. Now, here's my thing, LGBTQIA community, okay? Y'all might get mad at me. I don't have no problem with nobody being a part of the community. It's all love. Love who you want to love. I tell everybody every single day, I do not have a heaven to send you to, and I don't have a hell to put you in. So whatever you want to do, you do it, okay? Because I'm going to do what I want to do, okay? So, anywho, that ain't my problem. What you like ain't my problem. How you want to be, how you want to appear, ain't my problem. As long as you're happy and you're comfortable, do whatever you want to do. It's your thing, boo-boo. Do you. You got to make it happen for yourself. You got to make sure you go out and you live your best life. Your heaven is on earth. It's what you make it. And guess what? If you feel like you're in the wrong body, go get you the right body, okay? Do what you got to do, okay? Because as far as we know, outside of spirituality, let's keep it 100. Ain't near one of us remembering what happened in our past lives or what happened when we crossed over, okay? So as far as we're concerned, for general purposes, we only get one life, okay? Live your life. Now, I don't understand, right? Yeah. I even seen Rodney DeVois say, well, at the end of the day, it don't matter because guess what? That trans woman is still going to call herself a woman. That trans man is still going to call himself a trans man. So what's the point of even arguing about it? What's the point? What's the point? That's just like, now, that's just like when you try to call somebody a cis woman. First of all, I don't have to be a cis woman. At the end of the day, there's no argument about that. Because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm going to still call myself a biological woman. Alright? So why don't we just stop forcing people to say certain stuff? That's period. Like, oh, you have to go with the lingo. You have to go with the pronouns. This, that, and the third. No one has to do anything. Nobody. Okay? No one has to do a goddamn thing but die. And the only reason why we breathe because we do it subconsciously. And blink because we do it subconsciously. No one has to do a goddamn thing. Okay? But, at the end of the day, it's about respect. I respect you enough to call you a woman. If you want to be called a woman, you're a woman. Bow. I don't care. If you want to be called a man, I'll call you a man. If you want to be called it, I'll call you it. It's about being respectful because at the end of the day is you get respect, you give respect. It's symbiotic, it's a flow, okay? It's a temperance, it's a balance there. You respect me, I respect you, and it's back and forth. I really don't care what else you got going on as long as you respect each other, okay? But, let's be honest. At the end of the day, I'm not going to uplift you by dumbing myself. If I feel like I'm an original woman and I'm a biological woman, I have every right to say that. Just like this person has every right to live in their truth and say that they're a trans woman and they're a woman. I mean, I don't know how simple that is. I don't care. I don't have to be called cis, fish, anything that I don't want to be called. Just like they don't have to be called non-biological or whatever if they don't want to be called that. You don't have to. But that's neither here or there, because the real truth is I am a biological woman. I am. A doctor didn't do that. What happened was a sperm cell and a female egg or egg cell, whatever, came together and did whatever magical thing it was going to do with them chromosomes and whatnot, and boom, they came up with a female human. Okay, that's just what it is. With a transgender, when all this happened, they came up with a gender, either be male or female, right? And after a while, and sometimes it can be really early, really early coming out the womb, something within their heart was like, hold on, wait. Now I understand, about all this magical stuff mixing in, but this is not what really was given. I feel it in my spirit that this not it. You know what I'm saying? So since it's not it, and we only get one body and one life in this lifetime, we need to go ahead on and do what we have to do with this body to match up spiritually. So physically, I was not born this or that, but spiritually, I was born this or that. You see what I'm saying? So I have to match up what I'm feeling spiritually and emotionally and mentally to what God then gave me. Okay? That's just what it is. So God gave you this truck. It's like a truck. Right? Now I can do a lot of work with it. I can get a really good mechanic, somebody who really does well with cars from scratch. Cause you got people that can build up and build down cars like this. Y'all see Trick My Ride, right? So if I got a truck, I can go and get it tricked out. Doesn't mean that it wasn't built a certain way initially. That means that I enhanced it and I made it better. So when I look at trans women or trans men, I feel like they enhanced their bodies and made it better, and they're aligned now. That's all it is. But were they biologically that? No. Not physically, but spiritually they were. Okay? Or they can have split the spirit. You can have two spirits. And you can be whatever you want to be. Look, I'm not going to get into all that, but what I'm saying is Macy Gray was not wrong for living in her reality and her truth. Because the reality is, she is a woman. She was born a woman. And another reality is, a trans woman was not born a woman physically. They was born it mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And they just had to just get lined up. That's not fair to want me to ignore that. Because it is what it is. I don't have no problem with it. Like I said, I don't. Live your best life, okay? Do it like it's your B-Day. I don't even want to do a reading on it. I don't even know. Maybe I should. Well, because I don't feel like she was being malicious. So it was Macy Gray being malicious about saying that about trans women. 1, 2, 3. They tried to say she was being homo. No. Oh, see, Macy Gray is a traditionalist, okay? It's about her beliefs. She made a choice about her belief system, and that's what she's going with, okay? The Hierophant is all about tradition. It's all about belief. It can be church. It can be all types of things. And her belief, that's what it is. She feels like you're really a man, even though you trans over to a woman. You see, so that's her beliefs. And with that, see, that was a 1-card reading. But with that, there's a pro and a con with that as well, though, because not everybody's going to believe what you believe. Just like everybody is not going to believe what a trans woman or a trans man believe. Let's just respect each other at the end of the day. And just like a trans woman can say the obvious about a natural woman can say that. And see what, another thing, it'd be those words that get you in trouble. Like natural born. That it's like a trigger. Oh, so I'm not naturally born a woman. I was always a woman. See, that's That's what someone would say. That was a trans woman. What you should say is I was physically born a man, but I was always a woman. So I had to align myself. So traditional mindsets is Macy Gray. Um, that's her beliefs. Let her stand on what she believes. That don't make her homophobic. That just means that she, looking at you, you used to be a guy. You are a guy, and you tricked out your ride to align with what you are, a woman. You were physically a guy. See, I get it. I mean, and maybe that makes me sound transphobic or something, but I don't feel like I sound like that because at the end of the day, I get it. Like I said, I don't have a heaven to put you in, and I don't have a hell to send you to. Okay, so I can't judge you. Look what I do. I read tarot. You got a lot of people right now judging my ass because I read tarot. Okay, but it is what it is. Because what they going to do? Can they stop me? No. Okay, just like can anyone stop anyone else from living their best life and how they see fit? No. So maybe people just need to understand, like, if we're going to have an open conversation, the real conversation is that. Because believe it or not, I hate that word cis. Why do I have to be a cisgendered female? Because to me, I feel like that's just saying that to allow someone else feel better about who they are. I don't like that. So I never asked to be called that. So I shouldn't have to be called that. I am a physically born, physical and spiritually, emotionally, and mentally woman. Okay? So I don't feel like I gotta be called anything else but that. Um, but then again, it's not what you're called, it's what you answer to. And I don't answer to sis. I just don't. I mean, I personally just don't. I tried to use those words to try to make people happy, but that's the truth. I don't answer to sis. Yeah. But I guess just respect people, y'all. Respect people. If someone wants to be called a woman and they want to live their life as a woman, respect that. If someone does not want to be called cis and they want to be called what they were physically born as, yeah. If you can point out that I'm cis, someone can say that you just cut something off and made it split. I mean, but it's not being malicious, okay? It's just an obvious conversation. Did that happen? Yes, that happened. You know. But I feel like this. Live your life. I keep saying that, but yeah, live your life. Live your life. Live your life. And if you can, I read several about celebrities, so. But live your life. If you can, mind your business. That's the only thing I can say. Fuck. I don't know no more, y'all. Shit. That's an argument that's going to keep going and going until everybody just stop being so sensitive. And I get it. But some things, like, you're not going to stop people like Macy Gray for feeling however they feel. Just like you're not going to stop an LGBTQIA person for feeling the way they feel. The fact, go. Okay, so I end it like this because I think I'm dragging this on. Go where you're celebrated, not where you're tolerated. If you are a Buddhist monk, they may not celebrate you at a Baptist church. If you are a Christian, they may not celebrate you at an Islamic place of worship, you know. You may not can't do that. Like, you know, like that guy, who was that missionary that got killed by those, like, endangered indigenous people. They was on the island by themselves. They didn't want no Jesus. They didn't want no Christ. They didn't want no Christian coming over there with a Bible trying to convert them. And he kept coming, even though the government told them that the island was off limits and you can't be around them, all this other stuff. He went anyway, and they killed him, and they had to retrieve his body from that island. So, yeah, don't go to places where you're not tolerated, where you're not celebrated, right? Just like Macy Gray. Macy Gray was the Christian that went to the island. They don't want to hear all that. LGBTQ people don't want to hear all that. Okay, go over there where they want to hear all that. I mean, I guess. I mean, I don't know. This shit, I probably got in trouble. Peace.